Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So guys, we are in the little town of Northreach on our way to Oriflame, the imperial capital, the holy imperial capital to the north. But on our way there, we basically have to infiltrate through that checkpoint. But in order to do that, we need to search out for the Dame. The Dame somewhere here, who's gonna help us get through there, really. But I'm not sure how. We might have to do some wooing.
It all smells so delightful.
Might have to charm her. So let's just find her first. There would she... Oh, is that her? She's wearing purple, so it might be her. Let's see.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
I think we're pretty trustworthy.
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear.
Okay.
Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
She probably wants us to fetch something, right?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Alright, let's go see what she wants. Actually, let's just look up Isabel. Proprietress of the Vale, Northreach's foremost house of ill repute and one of Sid's trusted collaborators, Isabel is much admired by the populace for her elegance and refinement, qualities that have earned her the title, the Dame. Okay. Alliance. Nevertheless, then the strength of Sid's cause. Okay. Oh, yeah, so this is basically people outside of Sid's hideout who are all about what he's about. So I kind of like that. His network.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Okay.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Uh-oh.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Oh, jeez. I thought he was going to say something. Break his cover.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement. As do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Okay, let's follow her. Actually, let's look at the old map. No, I don't want this. I want the map. Okay, so there's Northreach, Dragon's Armor. Oh, I want to check that out at some point. See what kind of swag the Imperials have. Cool.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
But yeah, let's see what the dame would like of us. I mean, if she
And
wants
if
to pimp us out.
requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Okay. Let's see what happens in the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Seal. You accepted the moon and stars from Isabel.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Okay, so we are helping out the dame. Gotta find a missing girl. We can do that. I swear.
should probably start here.
Okay, so we'll start inside. Maybe start talking to the clientele. Who's this dude?
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. No, you are always welcome here at the Vale.
Does he look a bit like Bon Jovi? I think he does. Anyhow, oh look it, we've got quests already, look at that. Okay, this is gonna be a questy episode.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Yeah, let's.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
What real work?
Told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Okay, this is most helpful.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Indeed. So yeah, let's start asking around town.
Well then.
I'm telling you guys, if, we bring around a revolution in this world, and bring about, the best of all possible endings for this game, it's gonna result in, Clive opening a detective agency or something. It's gotta be, right? The amount of, can you find this person quests for us? How do we get up there? Oh, look at that. Look at all the quests here.
It's not been half a moon.
Let's talk to this chappie first.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
But I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only, chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Okay, well, pride comes before the fall. I mean, okay. 1,000 gil for it, okay.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
It's fine
Take a
with me,
moment
Buster.
to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Okay. Pride comes before a fall. Now, I'm curious, why is he letting us come back?
Heard the bones.
Is he really that tough? He can't be, surely, right?
What do you think?
Let's talk to this dude.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Okay.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Okay. You bet, Matthew, you bet. I mean, that is an honourable quest. And we will definitely be doing that.
Crystal's
For
curse
sure.
is bad enough. We can't
Man,
let people
I
starve as well.
Heard the bones fell
I see now what the Dame Isabel was... What Isabel was saying about the freedom that our brand affords us.
Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
So how do we... So we have to come back to him somehow. Yeah, being a branded clearly offers us some kind of, luxury
You look like you need a
that
rest.
the benevolent among the Imperials here clearly don't have. And it's messed up.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Like, quite surprisingly, these guys must look at Clive as something of an anomaly. Like, you got this dude who's jacked. He's a bearer. He's walking around as though that term means nothing to him. It's, yeah, he must present as quite the anomaly. If any of you guys have seen the film Django Unchained, the scene where Jamie Foxx first appears to the other slaves, I imagine it's a bit like that. Okay, here we go.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you!
Jeez, look at her hand.
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Oh, this is the blacksmith. We needed to talk to him anyway. Oh, what an absolute douche. I think he's the one we need to speak to anyway.
Forge. If I'd wanted another bear, I would have sent for one. You branded are nothing but a nuisance. Feckless to lot of ya.
God damn it. Wait, so where is the... no, that's not what I want. Where is the armor? No, we're right there, aren't we? Right? So what? Maybe we shouldn't have offered that girl the food before we spoke to the armorer. Because now he won't armor for us. Still not ready?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Okay, so we can report back to the Vale regarding this here, but and then there's another quest over that way. Okay, but let's check in with this garrison soldier about the missing
I'm
girl.
looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
That's great.
He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Indeed. But I think we should probably throw down against Leon and his friend. Maybe we can take him, right?
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
My friend, let us get the measure of you.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Oh, he's gonna be in so much pain. This is gonna be great.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Okay, Robin.
Let a bearer win the dame's favour anyway.
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Okay. Soldiers bested? I mean, of course, come on. Come on.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas! The bastard didn't even break a sweat!
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
These guys. You know, these guys are alright. And I like the fact that we get paid, like, Gil for these side quests. Which kind of makes sense.
The Emperor's finest.
Because the capital here, Old Oriflamme, it's not like Sid's Hideaway where there's probably not much money to go around. So people here do have some coin. So yeah, they probably would be paying properly for the side quests that they're asking us to do. That makes sense.
You there? The gentleman with the sword?
Etienne?
I
Gentlemen,
help but
how can we help you?
notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
I mean, okay. I'll take 1,000 gil for a
Marvelous.
run-around quest, fetch
The
quest.
task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
What? What could he be smuggling? Guys, come on, what could this guy be smuggling? Let's pop back to Vale quickly. And have a word.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I had a good feeling about that Chamberlain. He's good peoples. He's got us doing good deeds, and that'll give us a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. And we should take that feeling the next time we're murdering something out there in the field.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, I didn't want to speak to her just yet.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Okay, we can do that, right?
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
How about?
So that is... Well, it's not there. So let's head out past... Wait, where's it pointing us? Oh, in Moor. Okay, speak with Bertram. Okay, no worries. So let's pass back here beyond the checkpoint.
With the right to confiscate...
You there! Fancy a come, treat yourself!
How about
We can hand in these items.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Okay, heavy purse.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Okay, that's one. This chap here, herbalist.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package, fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Oh, wait. I want to... every jounce and jostle of this unexceptionally leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
My days. Box of cigars, whiskey, or alcoholic beverage. So what's this one going to be?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I think we can be sure that Etienne, if not he himself, maybe he knows someone who is into thievery, something like that.
Word is that the legions are...
Because yeah, these are some pricey things.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The Dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the Dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay, so he wasn't stealing those items, the perfume and the cigars and the whiskey, they were for him as payment for, I see, the crystals. That makes sense. That makes sense, especially given what he's just said about the scarcity of the crystals.
Well then, I suppose you'll need it.
That is, that's cute, and that kind of ties in with what Sid has been saying. So, as you guys can see, it's all coming together. Right, now to more. Okay, let's look at the old map. So wait, how are we going to get there? Do we have to go through the city, maybe? I mean, maybe. I suppose... Yeah, I suppose we do. Okay. Let us try and go through. It's a big city. Lots of places to explore. Lots to see and do. Oh wow, look at it. There it is. There's the big mega Mothercrystal. So now how do you suppose Sid wants to take that thing down?
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Oh, man, there are monsters here. Are they
That's
wild?
enough for today, Branded.
I don't know.
Go on.
Okay, so it looks like we've got another quest up ahead.
That's enough carrying you. Up, the lot
Another
of you.
two?
There's
Oh my
still
word.
work to be.
Okay, well, have a quick word with this guy.
You, Branded, here. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Okay,
All
where?
right. Where is he?
My,
I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
All bark. Alright. Well, because of his insolence, he can wait until the next episode. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.